Hey, okay, so let me check my sound and make sure we have sound this morning, guys. Go over here, go over to my live. Ay, ay. Okay, got sound this morning. Hey, that's a good thing, huh? Okay, we're just about there. Just move my me position that a little bit. There we go. Yeah, no, I don't want that in there. It's my green screen. That's fine. Okay, I guess we are here. Good morning, Anne Marie. How you doing? So I actually, I actually figured it out today on the live. I'm using I'm not using a mobile camera this morning to film. I talked a few things this morning. I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee first. So today is October 12th. It's a beautiful day in the city. There, I'm gonna go down to the office about 9:30. Uh, Today we lost an historical member this past week. Our friend Chet passed away. He was 92 years old or 93. He died. Towards the end, he had dementia and Alzheimer's. And anyways, he was a longtime member of the Leominster Historical Commission, and so I wanted to go down and pay my respects. And then Saturday we got the wake and the funeral Saturday. And so, yeah, he was a volunteer member for 20 years before he became a member of the Historical Commission. He was involved with a lot of local activities like I am, and great friend and very knowledgeable about the history of the city. He was a school teacher on his uh, previous job, and yeah, so he'll be sadly missed. Now today at 5:30, the mayor is going to be at the Lower Common area raising the Israel flag on solidarity. What's going on in the Middle East right now? There's going to be a local rabbi and some other Jewish people that'll be over there at the Common. I'm going to take photographs and a little bit of video of it. My only concern about what's going on right now in the real world is that what happened over here is going to happen over here. And, we're going to wake up one morning and there's going to be a situation. So just keep that in mind and pray. And hopefully, when that does happen, you're not at that gathering, because my concern is like on a Sunday afternoon when we're watching really we love our sports. We love the ones that follow sports. And, those big gatherings of people where they have like 50 to 100,000 people in these stadiums. That any of that at any time can be breached, and that can happen in the world. And it's going to happen eventually in this country. We know that. I heard DeSantos talking about that yesterday, and. So, we continue to say prayers for Israel and for the peace, and so we can get this resolved one way or the other. And, that'll eventually happen. And I can't talk too much political on the channel because they don't want my channel to be shut down. I listened to a fellow that talks about all this stuff there, and he told me last night. He said, Ron, he was making $14,000 a month on YouTube, and his channel got shut down. Can you imagine $14,000 a month? Oh my gosh! But I mean, yeah, and he had over 100,000 subscribers when they killed his YouTube channel. So now he's on locals and he's on other channels like that. That's just so he can get the word out as to what's really going on. And I'm just I got an open mind about it, and that's our 8 o'clock whistle. And I got an open mind about all this stuff there. And I'm just taking one day as God gives it to me, and hope tomorrow is better than today, and today is better than yesterday. I've been up since I woke up at 1 o'clock, and then I ended up going back to bed and I ended up getting up about 3 o'clock because I couldn't sleep. And then this is my fourth cup of coffee already. I'm not even coffeeed out yet. I'm ready for a fifth cup of coffee right now. I'm like wicked hanging right now. So I'll probably try to take a nap later. I watched the Bruins game last night. They had a heck of a game last night. They ended up winning 3-1 there. Pasternak scored 2 goals last night. They had all the Bruin alumni there last night that were there, the Bob Orr and all the old gang, the ones that could come to the game last night. And the Chicago rookie there, Bedard, there scored a goal with his parents being in the arena, though. So I thought that was pretty classy. And, the Bruins are a class act team there. And, the Patriots, but right now we all know what's going on with them there. I'm sorry, but that quarterback needs to go, and I think it's time for Belichick just to hang it up and go the way of the dinosaur and just leave somebody else come in and take over that team there. And but even Robert Kraft there, I think he just needs to just go away and just have his son take over the team and hire new blood in there, because the team's certainly not living up to what their full potential, and that quarterback never impressed me to begin with. We got lucky with Brady. When Brady came into the league before Bledsoe got hurt, he typically said, right, he told Kraft, this is the best move you ever made was getting me. And boy, he really meant it. And he really lived up to his expectations and went above and beyond. And it'll be many years before we see another Tom Brady for sure. The next one that's even going to come close to him right now is the only one I can really see right now is Patrick Mahomes, the Kansas City quarterback. And I'm very thankful that I'm getting to be a Kansas City fan there, because we have actually a kid from Leominster that graduated from Leominster High School about 6 years ago, and he's playing for the Kansas City Chiefs, and he won a Super Bowl for them. And he's Leonard Gray over there, and one of our big signs out there. I'll take a photograph of that later on. But he's from Leominster, and that's really, really cool. So I just we've had a number of celebrities that's gone on from this particular city there and become famous. And so I'm just having a sip of coffee. And today's topic, I wanted to talk about non-scale victories before we get started. I just didn't know if anybody else was going to come into the chat room or not. See, I head into Quincy today. What's going on in Quincy? So I just, I don't know. But anyways, if anybody else joins me, they can come in late, I guess, or whatever. But anyway, I wanted to talk about what I made yesterday. Yesterday, I made a sloppy Joe. That came out really, really good. And that recipe came to you from Jennifer Bands from Low Carb Recipes with Jennifer. She's really a terrific YouTube lady, and she puts out a lot of great recipes, desserts and ice creams and all kinds of good stuff. And she's lost a ton of weight, too. So what she ended up doing was she ended up taking a can of tomato sauce and a few tablespoons of maybe about a half a can of tomato paste to thicken it all up and everything. I omitted that. What I did was I ended up buying a jar of Rayo's marinara sauce, which is low carb, perfectly fine for weight loss. And I know, Anne-Marie, you don't like spaghetti sauce, but this came out really good. So what I ended up doing was I ended up taking 1.5 pounds of ground beef, fried it up with some onions and pepper, and then I just put about a tablespoon of salt McCormick Montreal steak seasoning in with onion, two bell peppers that I cut up and I had from before. I had leftover, wanted to use it up. And then after I got everything all incorporated, I put about a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in and a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce in and salt and pepper to taste. And then I put about maybe a cup and a half of the spaghetti sauce, the Reyes sauce, and let it all simmer for around 20 minutes. And I got this all filmed. That's going to be playing later. And and then I added on it one of those egg life wraps, and I actually had 2 of them last night. It was that good, right? So I freaking dummy me. I'm eating like this all over my shirt. And I goes, "Oh, you stupid, you know what?" And I'm cracking my wife up because you go, every one of your shirts you got this past week at Allen's department store, you crapped all over them, and so now she had to put some shout on them. It should come out, but I swear I need a bib when I eat because I do make a mess. But be that as it may, it was really good. I had not a lot of leftover, but what I did with the leftover, I put it in a plastic Ziploc bag and I put it in the refrigerator. If I got to show that part, I'll show that part later because I'm going to be making another recipe today when I get home. I'm going to be making a lasagna with the leftover with that. So what I'm going to do is I got to go down to all these and pick up a couple of packages of egg life wraps. And I'm going to use that and replace the noodles. And what I'll do is I'll layer out the sauce in the bottom, layer out the egg life wraps just like you would a lasagna. And then I bought a container of whole ricotta cheese, and I'll layer it out with mozzarella cheese in between and with the sauce. And then we'll top it off with whatever's left of the sauce and the mozzarella cheese. We'll pop that baby in a 350-degree oven until it's fully melted and bubbly and gooey and ooey, and that'll be it for a meal. And then I bought these plastic containers over at Walmart. So Donna wants to go to Walmart's today. So because we got to start replacing some of our Christmas stuff there, and I don't want to wait too long. And so I might pick up some more of those containers, and I got to get some more totes anyways. And So that's what we got going on today. And the other day I brought her down to Walmart. She wanted to go. She's been having a lot of bad problems with her legs. What's going on is her leg just gives out on her, and she's really, really shaky. So I'm really saying my prayers for her, and I hope she gets better because we went to the neurological doctor the other day, and I, we mentioned that to him, but this is the fourth or fifth episode that she's had, and it's unacceptable. So I made an appointment for the doctor and hope they can figure out what's going on with her. I seem to think it's just the medication that's having an effect on her. But anyways, be that as it said, my name's Ron from Ron's Keto Cafe. Thank you for coming along. I'm not a medical doctor. I don't make any medical claims. This is all based on my own personal journey. So please do your homework first if you're going to start a weight loss journey. So today I wanted to talk to you about non-scale victories and what a non-scale victory is. Well, over the course of my 3-year anniversary, my 3 years being on low carb weight loss, basically keto, and I've done BBB, beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, and carnivore, which is basically a meat-based diet. And there's something out there called the lion diet, which is just basically meat and salt. That's it, meat and salt. I've done all that stuff before, but the problem with some of these plans is they're very limited on what you can have. And I happen to really like vegetables, and I like certain fruits at times. And every now and then I'll go off plan and I'll have those. And I don't have an issue if I want to eat pineapple once in a while and an orange or something like that. But the problem with a lot of that, it packs a lot of hidden carbs and sugars. If you're trying to do true keto, it kicks you out of ketosis. And the idea with the ketogenic lifestyle is to eat 20 net carbs or less a day, and in your protein. And they got a pie chart that I follow when I'm doing true keto, and it helps me to get back into ketosis. And currently, that's where we are right now. And I've been really, really careful this week on what I've been eating, and my weight's starting to drop again, and I feel pretty good. And I wanted to continue now this coming Sunday at the parish for the bingo workers. They're putting out a meal for us and the spouses. So I'm going to be just vigilantly careful what I eat over there. And okay, Riz has an appointment. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get lunch at the Caribbean. Okay, yeah, film a little bit of that. I'd like to come see that if you feel up to it. I'm going to Foxwoods on the 21st, and good morning, LB. So I'm going to Foxwoods on the 21st of this month. I already got my package already paid. It's costing me $637 to play bingo. I know it's a lot of money, right? But when they got that money from the flood, I asked Anna and said, "You okay if I go?" And she said, "Yeah." So she doesn't want to go because we had enough money for her to go. And she said, "No, it's just too expensive for the two of us." So her and I will go down there another day. But all the game payouts are $15,000 and coveralls $250,000. So we'll see what happens. If it don't come home with any money, that's fine too. It's just a day out, and I need a little bit of break. Sometimes I love Donna; she loves me, but sometimes you just need a break from your spouse, and it's just for a day anyway. So we should be fine. So I wanted to talk today about non-scale victory and what that is. To me, a non-scale victory is like, so I've taken off 150 pounds now in a 3-year period. Right now we're in 164.5 in weight point through the 164th week of doing low carb keto, and I've had many downs and many ups, and I've given in many times, but I've never given up. So these are some of the non-scale victories and now non-scale victory is basically when you say, like, if you go on a scale and you go weigh yourself and you're hitting a plateau where you're not losing any weight and you're getting frustrated and you give in into the bad junk. And I see and if you hear some noise out there, it's the rubbish guy today, because we do got rubbish day today, and this is why I don't like to usually film on a Thursday, because we do live in an apartment. But speaking of that, they hauled out 3 dumpsters from the stuff downstairs, and we got another dumpster coming in today for a 4th dumpster. That's how much junk that was downstairs that everybody had. I still hadn't heard back from FEMA yet. We'll see what happens out of that. But anyhow, so getting back to the non-scale victory. So say like I would say from 2022 to 2023, that's the whole 3rd year while I've been on the low carb weight loss. my scale didn't go up any much more than 3 to 5 pounds in any given week. So I would say that was a huge non-scale victory. And do you need to weigh yourself in every day? Well, you can if you're new to weight loss and you're trying to lose weight. I would recommend doing weight loss, and when you do, if you, I would recommend weighing yourself every day. Take measurements and take full frame photographs of yourself and some video. Put it all away in a little portable hard drive or on a thumb drive. And the reason for that, you're going to want to know where you are and after once you reach your goal. Now, my goal has always been to lose 200 and it would be around 240 pounds. I'm almost there. I need another 30 pounds to hit that goal. Actually, no, I was just trying to think back in my head on the math. My target weight was always been 180 pounds, and I'm currently 225 right now. So I'm 25 plus the 20, 45 pounds away from reaching that goal. And that can happen if I want it to happen bad enough. And I'm fine if I don't lose any more weight, as long as I don't gain any more weight. So I would say that on your non-scale victory, if you're starting out in weight loss, to make sure you take a lot of photographs of yourself and take on the measurements. I've always done my neck, my chest to my chest, around my breast, my belly button to my belly button, and the waist to the waist. And when my very first measurements, I measured my everything, my wrist, my biceps, and my calves and all that stuff there. But now I just do those 3 or 4 measurements, and I'm fine with that. Now I went over to Sheldon Farms yesterday, and I walked down to the reservoir. I walked down. It was an apple orchard in our city, and it was really muddy in some spots with all the rain, and my sneakers came back all crappy and muddy and stuff like that. And but anyways, I got through it, and they had a tour over there. One of the schools went over there and did a tour. They had hay rides and stuff like that. I got photographs and video of all that. I'll put that up on my next my weekly update. And that it was really fun there going over there and just walking down to the reservoir and taking some photographs of the fall scenery and stuff like that. I wanted to go to Harvard yesterday, but my friend Mary backed out on me yesterday. And I'm at a point with her. I loved her to death as a friend there, but she does that quite often to me. I got a brand new car and I got GPS. I'm just going to go down to Harvard myself one day next week, and I'm taking a lot of fall photography, road video on the way up and then the way back, and talk about the area. And there's a lot of history in Harvard, and we've been there 2 or 3 times already, her and I, in the past. And I wanted to take a new series of photographs of that area, maybe be by myself, and I could just take my time and don't have to worry about anybody. And so I've been doing some road videos. I just posted one this morning, and it was a newly paved road. They worked on it all summer long. They finally got it done about maybe a couple of weeks ago. Then I've been wanting to go redo the road for quite a while. And while I'm out, if I bring my dash cam with me, it automatically records, and then I pop it into the editing program, and I wipe out the audio and I put music, and then I talk over the timeline, what I remember from the past, and they come out pretty good. But anyways, getting back to the topic in hand, which is non-scale victory. Another one is clothing and shopping. Boy. When I first started out my weight loss, I was in a 6X shirt and I was in the size 60 pant size. And I used to have, Kyle used to reference that shirt I had on as a Charlie Brown shirt, because I looked just like Charlie Brown. And one of the videos that we had done when I was filming for the city there over at Carter Park, I was doing concerts, and I still do concerts. My belly was like a pear-shaped belly. You could clearly see how big it was. And in that particular photograph, I was 400 pounds. And he goes, "Oh my God, can you imagine had you not lost all this weight?" So now that weight's all gone, I'm down into a size medium shirt, and I'm wearing size large. In some areas, I can wear size medium depending on the material. And I'm from a size 60 pants to a size 32, and of course size 34. Like, again, it all depends on the material. So I feel really, that's a big non-scale victory right there in your clothing size, that I don't need to go to the tent maker anymore to have my clothes bought anymore. I could go to any normal store and just look for my size medium. If I don't like it, I return them. And I just got. Well, last month I got 2 pair of pants off of Amazon. They fit me. I had them hemmed, and I ordered 2 more pair that came in yesterday. I got to bring them over there to to the Laotian girl that does my pants at the cleanings, and she's a really nice lady. And she'll hem them up for me, and she'll press them out for me. So now I got like 5 pairs of pants, 6 brand new shirts. I'm good to go. Now I just got to get some winter stuff because I lost all that in the basement there the other day with that damn stinking flood. But anyways, yeah. So clothing and shopping would be a one for the non-scale victory. And hi, Carla. Good morning. And another one would be closet purging. I purged my closet 3 times already by replacing the large size clothing and then with the smaller size clothing. Okay. Now I have to do the same thing again with the smaller size clothing. And I have photographs of each time that I purged the closet and I got it all cleaned up and everything. My wife bought all brand new hangers and stuff like that. So later on this week or this weekend, I'll be tearing out the entire closet. I'm going to go through the closet and get everything all kosher and where I want to be with it. And, just to show you, the other stuff. And I got a lot of stuff in there that I'm not using. The local parish where I do the charity on Friday nights, they have a flea market coming up in November, just before around Veterans Day anyways. And I'm going to donate a lot of stuff to the parish here for the flea market and and I usually volunteer at least one day for the flea market as well. And for the 3 days that they have that, they have a lot of great prizes, a 50-50 raffle, and they have it's a great event. They got all kinds of food and stuff like that. Again, a lot of that's carby food, but they got healthy options for me to have. And my wife and I love going down there and supporting the parish. And they also have, I noticed over here, they got 2 or 3 other parishes at the same time. They got other fairs going on. So her and I like to go down to those and just check them all out, say hi to people who we know and be out of there. It's fun. It's just something for us to do. And then, so we talked about the closet purging and the clothing and then shopping. And so eating at a restaurant and sitting in a booth, that was the biggest one for me. I could never sit into a regular booth. My big stomach was out the hair, and I could not sit in a booth. And it used to drive me crazy. And also sitting in a regular movie theater, the seats were just too small for me, or I was too big for the seat. Or you go to a sporting event. Now, if you go to like Fenway Park, I haven't been on there in years, but the seats are so small. I could never fit into one of those seats. My big fanny would have gotten stuck in one of those. They would have probably needed some grease to get me out of one of those. So, right now, I'm so happy with my progress and how everything is going. Now, the other non-scale victory, you no longer need extensions. They said if you're going on planes, usually if the bigger people that goes on planes, you usually need one of those seatbelt extensions. I don't need that anymore, and that's a big. I can't stress that enough. And then we'll talk about the other one that goes along with that one. So my belly used to touch the steering wheel when I was driving the car all the time. I got photographs. I'm going to dig them out, put them on one of the videos when they do another video update. But my big belly used to touch the steering wheel all the time when I was driving along, and it felt awful, and I just, oh my gosh, I thank the good Lord that I made the right choice. We were going to get weight loss surgery, and in the end, my mom begged me not to have it done, and he said, "Mom, I can't get it done." And now people that are having those weight loss surgeries, they're having a lot of problems and health issues and everything like that. And it goes, no, I like to eat like everybody else. And if I would have had weight loss surgery is just a tool to help you to get there. It's still up to you to have you have to make the commitment to lose the weight. And even today I still struggle from time to time, but I'm still holding my own and I'm still feeling fantastic about it. And the other ones I wanted to talk, I got about 5 or 6 more of these I can go over with you guys. One of them is skin clears up. I can't tell you, my skin used to have blackheads and all that stuff over there, and they had adult acne. All that stuff went away. And when I'm not so tired, my skin feels like it glows. And I do Keto Perfect Collagen, and they got a lot of great flavors of Keto Perfect Collagen. That particular company, you can get it on Amazon, or you can get it through their online website. And it's around $40, but it's like the chocolate collagen and the strawberry are my favorite. They do have an unflavored one that you could put on like coffee in the morning. or like with mixing it with water or whatever. But typically, how I make my collagen, I'll take a scoop of it and I'll put it in a like a 16-ounce container, and I'll put some ice cubes in it, and I'll shake it up like a shake, and I'll have that, and that really clears up your skin and it makes your skin glow, and I feel fantastic when I drink that. And the next non-scale victory is compliments. Wow. So where do I start with that one? my friend Bill Carter called me up yesterday, telling me about my friend Chet that had passed, and he was talking to me about my weight loss and wanted to know how much weight loss they lost, and I told him. He said couldn't believe it. And the other day when I was walking in the cannoli festival, and somebody noticed who it was, and they just couldn't believe it because they didn't recognize me with all my weight I lost. And those are really great scale victories or non-scale victories. And I mentioned this before in some other videos when the bingo first started up, and was on a hiatus for about 2 or 3 years with that. And when we did finally start up again, everybody thought Donna married somebody else. And so where's Ron? He goes, he's right over there. And they couldn't believe how much weight I lost. They thought I actually had cancer or something like that, And I told them, he said, no, I went on a weight loss journey to lose weight. And the other thing I wanted to talk about that, if you want to start a weight loss journey, I would recommend that besides getting involved in some support, you get family support and everything like that. Don't tell anybody you're doing this. Just let them look at you and all of a sudden start giving you different looks or whatever. Because if you're doing the ketogenic lifestyle, if you're doing the ketogenic lifestyle, what's typically going to happen, you're going to get these funny, weird looks and stuff like that. And, my friend Alden, the one that helps us on Friday nights here, he's doing carnivore, and he was telling me, Ron, I said, my cholesterol is through the roof and all this stuff and all that stuff there. I don't worry about any of that stuff anymore. I just know every time when I got issues and I think I got issues, I go to the doctor and she checks me out for all that stuff. And I pass every time with flying colors. The only thing I got going on, guys, that's really bothering me right now, another reason why I was up most of the night, is my stinking hip needs to get replaced. I was supposed to have it out on October 17th, but we pushed it off to January. And it is definitely coming out. And once I get it out and get rehab, I'll be fine. And And of course, we just talked about the compliments. And then, the next one I wanted to talk about is more confident. Now, if you look back at some of my older videos, I was really, really nervous. I had a big chunky face and I had a big turkey gobbler, and I kept referencing about my turkey gobbler. When I started drinking the collagen, my face started tightening up, and then I lost most of my gobbler that I had. And, I love it when you go out and people compliment on you and your weight loss. And, it makes me feel good that my hard work and effort is not just for me to feel better about myself. It's to help you guys out, to know that no matter what you might be going through in life, that you can overcome anything as long as you set your mind to it. And I feel so blessed to be able to help you and to be able to just stay with the course and the journey. And I call this a journey. If you think of this as a diet to me always seem like restricted, like you're restricted to eat something. And I don't like that terminology, diet. So when I remind people that if you're going to go lose weight, just think of it as a life-altering event, and that you want to become healthy, and it's a journey to lose whatever amount of weight that you want to lose. I mean, some ladies might want to lose weight if you're getting married or something like that, or if you're going to a wedding and you want to fit into a smaller dress, or something like that. And but for me, it was just to get healthy, and so I can live longer, and I can do these videos, and been having a really, really great time doing this. And again, I can't thank everybody enough for coming along and supporting my journey. The other thing was a great non-scale victory is sleep apnea. Boy, I was telling you, everybody know what sleep apnea is. I was using one of those CPAP machines, and I had a strap. I felt like a cock pilot there when I had a mask on there, and every night you hear that machine roaring, and you had to put water in there, and So all that went away, including the snoring. I was snoring a lot. My wife was telling me you sound like you're chopping up wood for the winter every time when I was sleeping. That's why a lot of times I never slept with, directly with her. I went into my own room or slept on the couch until I eventually got my own room and my own bed. And but the snoring went away, and I don't do sleep. I don't have sleep apnea no more. I mean, I've been feeling pretty good. Again, the only thing that's been keeping me up at nighttime is just my hip. Uh, Why too? I watched the Bruins game last night. Yeah, they got done a little later on 10:30, and then I fell asleep shortly afterwards. They got up from midnight one, and then of course I woke up at 3 o'clock and I was wide awake. And I've been up ever since. And then the other sleep. Okay, we talked about the sleep apnea. Oh yeah, then I was on a lot of medication. I had bipolar depression. I had a high blood pressure, and I had a lot of different things going on with me, and I was taking maybe about 7 or 8 different medications. Right now, currently, I'm not no medication at all whatsoever. I feel fantastic, and I'm walking more, and I continue to walk to this day. I love walking. I just got to be careful. My hip bothers me too much. I slow down a little bit, or I can bring my cane with me if I want to walk. But I'm stubborn. I don't like using a cane. I'm very independent. I want to stay that way. And then my blood pressure and my all that stuff there, my blood levels and everything, they're all normal. I had my last appointment. I had my doctor there, Dr. Fan there. I asked her, can you check this for me? Check this for me. And she said, well, a lot of that's not covered by the insurance, which I don't get it. And but she checked them, and I was fine with that. Speaking of insurance, it effing pissed me off yesterday. My wife had a follow-up appointment yesterday. All right, I don't tell me if this ever happens to you. So she had an appointment last week, okay, and they rescheduled it to yesterday. Now last week I signed in online in my chart. I got her all set up. All she had to do was just go in. Didn't have to worry about a co-payment and everything. I paid the $40 co-payment, okay. That appointment was canceled. I bring it there yesterday. They wanted to charge the $20 again for another co-payment. When they canceled that out, I goes, no, I'm not paying that. We paid that the first time. I am not paying you anymore. That's BS. So I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys, but I'm not dealing with co-payments no more. They could just bill me out for it, and I don't really care anymore about the damn stinking co-payments. Furthermore, when you're a senior, when you're on Social Security, or you're on disability, or a veteran, all your co-payments should be free. We paid into that system for many, many years, and it should be free to us, but it's not, unfortunately, because these are just mongrel people that they want your money from you. They don't care who they hurt. We're living on Social Security. Do you guys really think you're better off now than you was 4 years ago? I don't think so. And now in Massachusetts, I don't know if you heard this, Anne Marie, but now they don't want to import any more pork from any other states. They're passing a law that the pork can only be raised in Massachusetts and sold in Massachusetts. So you know what that's going to mean. It's going to be the prices you're paying now are going to be quadruple than what you're paying. That's all. Everything has always been about. It's been money. That system needs to go away. The old system. I got a feeling I know how it's going to go away, but I can't talk about it right now on this because I didn't want this channel to be that way. But I'm pissed off when I hear that. And that was my cat meowing. He's trying to get into my room. That ain't happening this morning. He's already been in my room 3 times. The little stinker got me really good over here yesterday. There, I got 2 little puncture wounds over here on my arm. He swiped at me, and but I love the little fellow. He gets me through some tough times. So. And then the final one I wanted to talk about was sticking to your journey. Okay, sorry about that. I've never ever given in, but I've given up, but I've given in many, many times, and it's it is what it is. Some advice I could leave you guys with this. You do what works for you. If you're trying to lose weight, and I didn't want to do any live videos or anything like that for a while, and then all of a sudden I'm doing lives, and I really, really like doing the lives now, and I'm really leery about doing the live cooking one. And I did one the other day. I actually done a couple of them already, and I'm kind of really liking it. The only thing is, like I said, we got a lot of apartment noise, and my wife's in and out of the living room. We got a backslash living room pantry, and goes into the 2 adjacent rooms with the doors. And I got a cat that's always on my feet. Now he hasn't jumped on the kitchen countertop yet, but he's already on my freezer and he jumps on my table a lot of times, and he's on the table constantly all night long. I used to scold him to get it off the table, but I just gave up on it, because even if I'm home and I'm here 24/7 and I watch him get on the table and I get off the table, well, when I'm not home, he's going to get on the table anyway. So and then if we have the company, I'll just clean it up really good and make sure we can get any hairs that are up the table, throw a tablecloth over it, something like that. But it's usually just Donna and I eat most of the time. If I get any company to come over and eat, it's only my sisters. So I hope, did anybody want to ask me any questions or anything before I head out to the commission office this morning there and do some work over there for those guys? I'm having a pretty good week as far as my weight loss goes. Friday night, I plan on doing the charity Friday. Saturday, I have to go to the wake and the funeral Saturday. Sunday, we have the function over there for the bingo workers. Yeah. So and I've always got something going on. Tonight, they're going to be doing the raising of the Israeli flag over there at the Common. Like again, I'll be filming that a little bit and continue to do some road videos. Donna wants to go shopping today. So she says unless she changes her mind. And yeah, it's been really fun doing these videos for you guys. Now last night, Tom and Mike they do a Wednesday night show at 6:00, and he's interviewed me a number of times, and either next Wednesday or the following Wednesday, they invited me to do a live cooking show with them, and there's going to be like a four-way split screen, and they want to make jalapeno poppers. I can't even pronounce that word, but those green peppers. I don't really do the green peppers, so. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to buy just two of them because I'll probably just take a little bite out of it. Because if I eat that'll tear apart at my stomach. So what I'll do is I'll make sure I have my gloves on. I'll cut them in half. I'll take the seeds out, and I'll have that step already done because I don't want to have to go like this and rub it on my eye or something like that, and then my eye blows up and it's all red and swollen for a couple of days. And so anyways, what I'll do is I'll stuff them with some cream cheese filling that I got a recipe from the other night online. I'll wrap them up with bacon and I'll pop them into the air fryer, and then we'll sample a little sample bite out of it together. And Anne-Marie, let me know what Miss T there, what day you want to do the cooking, and let me know what you want me to make. You want me to make some chicken? Now, if you want chicken and mashed potatoes and corn, that's fine. But I can make chicken, and instead of mashed potatoes, I'll make cauliflower mash. I'll show you how we do that, and I can do something like that. I think that would be a pretty good one to do. And I'll have one dish already done, and then so you don't have to do the whole entire cooking process. So in other words, I'll have one sample done on the countertop, and then I'll do the whole process, and I'll get that process going. And then I'll have that for another meal. Because typically what I like to do now is I like to make extra, and I like to prep my meals so I have it for another future meal, even if I freeze it. Because I still made that so I made that thing with the cauliflower rice I made the other day, and I still got a couple of the jambalaya. I still got a couple of things of that, and I want to just do that. And I got some lobster tails I want to I got those in the freezer. I still want to make something with the lobster tails. I don't know what I'm going to make. And I might just take the lobster tails and cube it all up and, and get it going with a buttery sauce and, do a couple of keto buns. I'll make a couple of low-carb keto buns and put them in with some celery. And I think that'd be pretty good. And make a small little batch of French fries for my wife. I don't do any French fries and that stuff anymore because there's too many carbs for me. But so it's 20 minutes to 9. I rattled off for about 40 minutes there. And, so I just, last night I was going to go into that live that the other girl did last night, Anne-Marie, but I got involved with the Bruins game, and I was putting together a video that I had filmed earlier in the day. And I've been really, really busy, and but it's been fun helping you guys get out there and get healthy, and the ones that have been following me, and I'm going to continue to put out these videos for you. And I'm just glad we got sound this morning because they felt bad because Joe, the motivator, who I'm talking about, the Geek Squad. He finally caught one of my lives, and then he bounced out when I realized I didn't have sound. And so from now on, whenever I do live video with the headphones, I'll make sure I got the audio working, and I don't know what happened to that audio that day. But speaking of audio, I found out one thing, that I got a nice microphone, and dummy me, I had my wire got caught on my chair, and my other one, the wire snapped, and when the wire snapped, the microphone landed on the floor and destroyed my microphone. So that was a $140 lesson. So I ended up going back over to Best Buy, and I bought a plug, and then I ended up buying another microphone, and it cost me $149 for another microphone. And then I go down to Staples, and Staples had those at 110 for the same microphone. And I was pissed. And so then when I went on to Amazon, the Amazon had the same one for $60. So, just be that aware of those things that go on when you go to purchase a high ticket item, and shop around to try to make your best deal. So when you sent me that link, I went on there and I saw that. And I know you told me last night they got another set similar to that that's on the sale. Yeah. So what I'm looking for a new pan set, and I've been talking about that. My wife be talking about all this stuff all the time, that we need to replace our stuff. I want to get a 16-piece pan set, but I want it with the glass lids because I do a lot of cooking, and I want to be able to see what I'm cooking without having to lift up the lid all the time. And that pan set that you were telling me about, that would work out great. And again, you can get a lot of good deals online, and they got Black Friday coming up too. So if you wait till Black Friday, you can get even better of a deal, because I've been pricing those standalone mixes from the KitchenAid family, and I saw Walmart's had one on sale for $249, and those might even go on sale even more than that. So I want to pick one up, but that, again, I'm limited on room. I wish I could get like about 100 different gadgets on my countertop, but I only have what I have for space, so I got to store that stuff somewhere until I can, until I want to use it, because that KitchenAid mixer there, that would be a good investment for me, because KitchenAid is a really, really great brand. They 100% guarantee their product before they give you a lifetime warranty, and you can get all kinds of attachments for it. You can get a meat grinder with that and all kinds of stuff with that. So that's definitely going to be the way I'm going to be going when I get one of those, just in time for the holidays, because I plan on making some more keto meals and some more keto desserts. I love my desserts around the holidays. But yeah, so Donna and we're not going to cook this year for Thanksgiving. We cook every year, and it's just too much work. We don't get invited out anymore like we used to, and because a lot of people don't want to do the hassle of the cleaning and all that stuff afterwards. So we're going to go out at a local restaurant this year, and she'll buy one pie, and I'll probably buy one pie, or she'll buy whatever she wants. But I love custard pie, the regular custard pie, and how I eat my custard pies. Or in the past, I've eaten my pies, crack my wife up. I always start in the middle, and I'll work my way around to the crust. That's how I've always eaten my pies. But as far as going off plan for that day, I'll keep it really simple and try not to burn out too many carbs. But because it's very important to me to stay the course. But anyway, speaking of staying the course, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for coming along with my journey this morning. And I hope you guys learned something from the non-scale victory, what that really is. And I'll be putting more and more of these videos up from time to time, and doing some lives every morning. Maybe some morning or some late afternoon, I'll start cooking for you live and let you know what I'm cooking. I do a lot of air frying recipes. I love cooking in the air fryer. It's so simple. I think this weekend too, I'm going to make some beef jerky. I got some of these. I bought some steak that's really thinly cut steak, and I got some smoke. It's beef jerky smoke flavored, where I'll marinate it with half a can of Diet Coke and give it the really good flavor. Some spices I'll be putting into it for the smoky flavor, and then I'll pop that in the oven for about 4 hours at the lowest setting on a rack. And the beef jerky doesn't stay long in my house, but believe you me, I love it. It's a great healthy snack for you when you're hungry. You just want, or if you're on the go, you put it in a Ziploc bag and you can take off with it. But anyways, I'm going to get going because I got to get down to the Historical Commission and see what's going on down there, see who's going to be going Saturday or not. But anyways, I love you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay vigilant. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I believe later today I put one today, yeah, Thursday. I have a premiere coming later today. I think it's at 1 o'clock with the Sloppy Joe mix that I made. I got that being played, and I posted a road video of one of the streets that we just recently done over this past. In fact, they just got it done like last week. But anyways, you guys have a great day. Anne Marie, you stay safe and have a great trip over there. And just keep the speed down because you don't want to get any speeding tickets. But anyways, have a great day, everybody. We'll talk later. And if you can do another live today, I'll probably catch you in your live later today, Anne Marie. Have a great day, guys. Bye. Okay. So that's it for now.